Go TV channel 121. Yeda good mun sem bro kopim se nonum ebebo money and try. A good mun sem yi bamcho efisem kakra bi sorry efisem more anafi foreign sources no and so kakra to ne muntana transe. Yanko no wona yenhwe the obobo no kakra de ebre 05515 99933 05515 Monfa messages kakra bimra na yenkenkai with me this ufa emamo. Tony
me da CP Godfather yen konkonfo ekroso and then you matches all her power especially Brazil and Argentina call me baller we a World Cup qualifiers and then any easy cry 12 midnight and Argentina a host Brazil but before sasa big game ne ebe Barcelona other games ebe cost Bolivia ebe twen Uruguay Chile and Ecuador, Colombia and Paraguay, na Venezuela and so and Peru abo na midnight the encore 4 air train baby almighty Argentina and Brazil and Asia why and ebedin kunim Sablata and ya and Switzerland court declare Blatter, former FIFA president, and I say Papa Nadim, Michel Platini, now UEFA president, Omo declare say Omo very very free. Na tabu at the bomb says Sikasam Afomosa say Omo very corrupt. Omo the Sika dream FIFA and UEFA so and court or Switzerland Omo acclare some penny for a million. Blatter when the picture what didn't fear a watch encono 89-year-old Blatter was in a Japan now very very emotional. So finally court and ye Jan say and near Mamodo Tono Suninano no Caribbean and so anyway found to say and answer Michel Platini or your former UEFA president or so on so Ebekasa at the appropriate time now energy say afraid the court aka say so boning no Caribbean and so anymore. Trent Alexander-Arnold can say Liverpool player no Madrid a 5-year contract obabe sign obe free Liverpool as a free agent. Na boy no on post 2 year ewo Instagram da na so ene wakọ ne IG I the first ever post na Liverpool ebe bo Madrid na omo training on Bernabeu no sa picture no de abeto say training at the Bernabeu Stadium. Go for say, hey, and sir, at the any room be more. Almost official. Sir Trent, the first ever Instagram post or say, oh, you know Bernabeu dia, and and also echo. Just after that post, and who said Jude Bellingham, and so I post to a picture on the Trent Ejinaho, not just Jude Bellingham and a facilitated some move, a conversing the countryman. Trent Alexander say unstoppable Liverpool now on the ball and for Emma Real Madrid. Marc-Andre ter Stegen we put since September 2024 and now goalkeeper prior on now go for Germany on now go for my club side they didn't edit Barca name on the home air turn power or GD pass and copy success in the corner key moment Obey available for Barca Champions League Mr. Barca Echo Chira Obetimi Abeda La Liga no so Echo more than so obey available for FC Barcelona Atletico Madrid Epe Christian Romero defender no ball Emma Spurs Argentina Atletico Niabre pass omunya na omo ensope Andre Onana Man United ene Cameroon goalkeeper nenkofo dina tempa also ono on social media account into the mokano and the back case and the chirasem because on social media no only account you put no abaho abeti nema moka e dia fan ho nto so on de bekan bia no enye problem bia emfa emano Jadon Sancho e bia na Chelsea antono or Bolon from United na class bi wo ho a omo tete akiri se koba se Chelsea de ni jigua omo ebefa no ne former club Borussia Dortmund Peno, Leverkusen, GD pass Germany, Ayo Maya, Abwa ni Grove Papa Pento, Saba back to Germany, Omon, and so Ebetimi Afano. Liverpool, somebody who say Harry Kane, England captain, on you're very happy, Bayern Munich, and until summer, Onya, Obemeke move, Liverpool, so. And your sign indication now, or more any hurricane, and so everybody doing come on. Arsenal, and Martin Zubimendi, a near Tessa, remember the Ram, clubs living, and so airpen. Name Arsenal for GD pass, the Gomer Juno, or more Edward Chilepa. There's no way, sir. club foforɔ ɛbɛfa Martin Zubimendi ɛde free Arsenal for ɔmo enso nsɛm court for that Roma ɛwiade ayɛ na yɛn nkyɛn ho ɛyɛ napɔ ɛne napɔ sinti kɔfoɔ ekuro so nsɛm no yɛn fansie
yo yɛde bɛsi na fe yɛfa commercials kakra bi aba yɛba yɛbɛbi kakra mu na fe yɛde daka no ayɛ efisem enko a sɛ blata de no nko adem pɛsɛn kɛ sɛ adwene kakra bi de ɛfa ho ansana yɛde local stories no abramafo nti yɛn komra na yɛn kyekura Prayer. Kwame say bibia set ana.
bibia okay
okay. Nyanko pardon bibia okay pa. All right. Kejagumwe.
We genu ma mission free the senior national team the Black Stars of Ghana. Obeke na Black Stars of Ghana ekosi akan ewo Morocco mema bra ye kobo World Cup qualifying match. Ye ne Madagascar and kobo ye shomu kamiensa. Womo intimantim ba kokra. Mika say Black Stars team no womo efri Morocco including all the players and the technical team members ni nyina no womo efri Morocco a womo ediomani enso akere Ghana ha and intimika say Black Stars team no womo eba womo enam kwanso ediomani akere Ghana ha womo eba and I say players aka no ebi mu di omo kire womo eye club level na ebi mu so di omani enso akere Ghana ha. For the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, Benjamin Asare, on a goalkeeper, or that promo at the Black Stars, a World Cup qualifying game, the 2 games, one of that promo at the MIA. What so do be biase, or bia supporting it bia, and manitimi at that promo at the Ghana for 2 games, or do biase, Benjamin Asare.
You can be catch on say the way say now on what did you support me the way say now it move all those say football there you be an bet me encourage you go on my be on so through the way this lifestyle and so they make catch on say me Daniel say one man was an idea of mumu expecting so you know do some me do mumu na of course still support me time is am sure me was
so do be biase say opportunity ni be bia wongu obi anim ase osanso di tuja osanso kasan e de for local players a omunye opportunity kosi akan e de national team so omunye opportunity kwa o se tie mo chance no musu timi si akan e wo Black Stars no emu
met me aka the mechanic ni say most of the time or mu fi say bia we local player uba national team bia now so it's good because once I look up player and we mean say we also achieve event. Once I let me anya o yama call happen. So also bet me to say bet me aye. So for me when say be look up players no say or a good nko na who interest on my friend and some man so your platform if you catch on at least met me aka say the mechanic ni say
Was it so local player or your good nkwana onya call up nkwa badia also timi man opportunity so you goalkeeper timi da pomu or you play also see a kind be timi see a kind be because o GDSS when you call up nkwa de na say also timi opportunity see a kind be when you nsemo a Benjamin Asare or you goalkeeper dem a Black Stars or you goalkeeper dem a Cross of Okano what they atuja Antoine Semenyo enso akasa was a walk up there Bobia peso kobio players omu sia kan edema Black Stars ni nyina no obia peso omukọ World Cup ni be enunti e wo so mutimi yiromo na games no omutimi din kunim Semenyo.
I think for everyone in the team we want to play at the World Cup. You know how important it is. The AFCON was just as important for us and obviously we didn't qualify. So the World Cup is everything. We want to do everything we can to qualify and it comes from all these games. We need to win the easy games, we need to win the hard games. So I think for everyone.
When someone twice Semenyo ono esina kind Black Stars no there to just walk up there players ni nyina person mu kobi enunti they will give their best say the be a walk up no because so United States of America Mexico ni Canada no womo ebo be Steven Apia one so a Black Stars management committee member one so kasa was walk up there do Ed papa enunti sabrea we are almost there kakra near do World Cup no on the ogidie say was see timi eye de be ma yetimi akọ World Cup no ebi.
Yeah, with the win yesterday, yes, we are almost there because when you look at the points and the matches that we have and the performance that our boys have showed, yes, we are almost there. Well, a statement. I mean, Ghana is Ghana. When it comes to football, I mean, people knows what we can do. We have been in the World Cup for 4 times, and that's football. Due to circumstances, I mean, at a point we were a little bit down, and now you can see the performance of the guys because they knew that we didn't qualify for the AFCON. So I mean, talking to them, engaging some of them, you can see that what they have in mind is they have to qualify for the World Cup, and that's what we are saying now. We still have 4 games. I mean, when we played against Chad, it was amazing. We were not expecting something like that. So I mean, bring back the love. I think that now we are there. We thank them so much for their support. We thank them so much for their prayers. And they should continue praying for us. They should continue praying for the team, and for sure, we'll be in America.
For sure, we'll be in America. Winning someone, Steven Apia, Black Stars Management Committee member. What they are to job, say World Cup and as African Cup of Nations qualifies and the World Cup qualifies and a budget, no. Ye de betu dwa mo bi ehu bi but obeke ansana ye bebo 2 games no budget no ama ametodwa ena nam so ma the honorable sports minister wode nsema wodo e de atodwa Ninsewini Bini said the budget for the team will be made available. There is nothing to hide from the public, but we must know it is expensive to take care of the national team because most of the players are coming from Europe. We the honorable sports minister Honorable Kofi Idi Adams or they atuja or say budget no for the Black Stars no omo fancy omo bie hu budget no say the city nemom ansa na budget be mo bie hu say the city no obi amfa nche ni trim say budget is bo kai bo e national team no ho no national team players no omo free amano ne na eba enunti e very expensive say bobo kanu ye bobo e sa kanu was also the source says revealing the Black Stars budget before the qualify would have been disastrous for the team. We and someone will be a distraction for the team. That is what Pache said. Senka and Sunday Babo World Cup qualifies, no. A koba say, come the budget ribe tuja and Sunday boa in Quebec distracted team ni papa nunti and omafa budget no amambe tuja and so and when in some way free the honorable sports minister no and so asweyeba yentwa so ewo other stories. Ghana Football Association wamo ede eye tabuo 5 make se ban ede ato Elmina Sharks 5 officials so George Redu, Seth Armstrong, Kelvin Abuaji, Joshua, and Kingsley Atta. Woman nipa enum a woman officials of a Mina Sharks yeah the fine of 10,000 Ghana cedis e dey ato omo so mu kotua sa fine no bobeki abramani All Blacks boy no suban ene nyema ekoso omo invade pitch no ekwa nyema wo ho no disciplinary committee ni tenase no womo se sa sika no mu kotua nipa numi 5 and as nipa 5 in 10,000 ene so muntia apart from no Dr. Papa Kwesi Indom so ye the 10,000 fine e dey ato ne som ene ama no suspended 3 months ban and also e dey ato ne som so no so nyema oda na di e wo Amina Sharks match omo boy no womo gidie se ntwaye enunti 10,000 fine and omedi ato so and a suspended 3 months ban and also ese ni komu and so abo Elmina Sharks omo player obeka ya abranti ne sea park ne so ekoto ne nan ewo J Asamoah Kola wono so womo chemu a enam abranti ne suban odan ne di no wono so womo de tabo ato ne so 1 year anya dia J Asamoah Kola obetimi siakan ewo Ghana Premier League mu womo de tabo enso ato ne so wokọ akrasabo kaso ya hasabo ka fine omo guilty obeka hasabo abra mu siakan womo emman kofo koina perimeter abra sankofo no mo nya accredited womo koina perimeter womo tenase no womo fine akrasabo 20,000 Ghana cedis emu 10,000 suspended for the rest of the season suspended nature say kobasa hasabo eden san subane di biom pe 10,000 fine no ebesan so trigger eno ene se the CTM e fa class of work die no sanso ena Mina Sharks so ye de 20,000 fine ato omo so ene ya sanso a close e Amina Sports Stadium bebi omo si omakan till the end of the season omo so muntimi si akan enso eno ne se the CTM e de fa ye tabo awodo a ye de ato o de clubs no enso ye to aso e wada stories ye fe ni enso enkere ye Brento Sinakan e de ema ye boboko e fe Diana Stars Levitius Atam was a match many media boy no there be referees no more adwen foforo wo mo fi dress room by pe first half bibia konkan wo mo fi dress room by and adwene esesan ya e ma game no eye basa
open say about ball na mo ball chere but frustrations from outside na my game here say we were ready to play we could see from the first half a draw no second half no be mo different intentions they buy na master planning now. That's what I can say. Game open, say about ball now, I'm mobile chair. But frustrations from outside now, my game here saying we were ready to play. We could see from the first.
When you nsemu a Levitus actor or day atuja sama chano no mama James Muni omo ebo nanso so sa game no see the sequence no bibia essay and so yet was so sesi mfantuja next World Cup qualifying game ebeba so in the month of September and October and I'm so emma a June dear Ghana Football Association ometimi ayen hyehyede ato Ghana betima kobo tournament ebekoso abra Mr. Ross Farabe edituja se June dear ye betima kobo sa 4 nation tournament no Ghana, Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica womone amamanya Ghana and yomo ekwakobo 4 nation tournament no Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica and then Ghana womo any team sawodwa ye nyomo bobo when na be preparation towards World Cup qualifying match and also ebetimi abaso ye fanto just under 17 team no womo ababe piemu enso kumaso poku ware ho and akwefrim pomanso one ne mantra be piemu ha womo ahyase enso selection of the players no for the under 17 team no said be nyama ebetima konkan ede amomo for yenko back to Kotoko and a former player edema Kumase Asante Kotoko Obed Owusu wodi atuja se nyema ebesesa de makotoko abra sabre Albert Amwa ne ho atona wo ba back ababesi akan ede makotoko bobo ekuo no
yenya problem no because they took over the midfield got your time until the man yenya problem of Sharks no anymore but all that it's me hit the crossbar the post no that tells you say they are still working and we believe say anyone be change kakra
Samoa from injury way back about the journey Kwampuku. Only say they coming back and they are beating about
one of the finest strikers I've been so strong or chase every ball. I bet you chase every ball, goes up, chase every ball, make sure say we win the ball. Until from injury now bandi so no be there. Obet me a fight for Kotoko ama Kwampuku so why then atone kakra. This is your time. That was our time then. It will be any season. Yeah, no squad ne gumu ne dos. We dey can names each but these are total young guys. Yeah, be do up. So yeah, you support them. so that bibi omo ye bia no betima ide. I believe in future no ye benya results from these boys. What do we need to do to win the FA Cup, win the league before we think about Africa? See, winning league this year ain't been together. So we urge them to win the league, win the FA Cup, then we can focus on Africa. Yeah, problem no, because they took over the midfield, got your time.
Moi, Obed Owusu, woye former Kotoko player wakasada fa Albert Amwa ho awoba baka besia kan e de ma Kotoko ne to so a ye finish National Sports Authority na ma FA Cup matches ebeba so weekend on Saturday and then on Sunday no omo ni National Sports Authority MTN FA Cup no eba be meeting as to kwan betima fa so no ma isu baba ya ra hye so say game ni bi ebeba so 7 p.m. and into floodlight no ehun be hia yie papa omni omoba about discussions how do the fun said there be a disappointment bia and so and by yemfa local stories no emfensia general.
Okay, yeah, the best na fe and the game after stories no mu kakra e de amayen kopim se no num ebebo Kessben television any ana onigusu awre sanso ana wuti enka live Kessben 3.3 DSTV channel 364 na fe Go TV channel 121 stories no na egu horo minim se ebe chance dey free Elmina Sharks omo sanctions na FD ama omo na emzo bia nya bi ho enya sam kitu akra 5 officials 10,000 cedis each and banned for the rest of the season
mame
oh sir
obisi park me fine Ghana $10,000 nipa baako
any a calf
nipa ba otisi park wan ko he just step onto the field and oku bam player $10,000 nipa ko tigu referee so vim na obia 10,000 iswa I say from that perspective dia
$10,000 no because we say sika no na wa hwe dia wo ye ya anti fine $10,000 no now they compare the cost of Ghana there some teams no obia team before
okay okay good I'm not talking about the charges see any says can be but some instance no people should be prosecuted
okay
any charge they say be any obi 20,000 100,000 no but sad you see you know any pan on to go referee so born no say you someone should be prosecuted because ade we see obabi you hu nipa ba ko obo referee asum yes you hu referee obi to ade abono but say nipa ba ko amidst all these individuals and omu bu nipa ba ko say obi o hwe Kessben TV bia enipa na gina won nyina o mo bu nipa ba ko pe o and you find just 5 people 10,000 no meaning say I'm not defending the performance of the referee na me ni ho nti nya de say make bia ma referee na say me defend the referee no but say I put proper punitive measures in place your football no de ye hu no ye be want as going forward because your born na ye born sikanim bibianim but ade say nyina na yegusu atia na ye teams enkrofo ni bra na omu pe teams ato enti say ye put proper punishment in place sponsorship no ye be sponsorship less league na because no corporate entities would love to come and sponsor this Ghana Premier League but so much today no mu say there be enkrofo no punishment omo di amano ye de obi akokot je na odi enfo obi nkokot no nkomra saa now the nimpo it will deter other fans from attacking referees but sekoya say they akọ FA ya buy ni am obi 5,000 ya fa obi 1,000 ya abandon from stadium no that is not enough me ditum say ye ba be league no ka o say FA no pesika edema clubs bia na omo di real league nim sika omo de mo no and I say enough to cater for these clubs into so ka say o kwa charge omo a na adding Pastor Joe, I'm saying that if we want a better league, if we want to play better football, say a percent concentration of corporate world, and you buy a ball so now enjoy a better brand of footballer. I'm sorry, this kind of punishment is not enough. No. You know I am for bintum. Yam open court. Yam prosecute obi. Referees no. Me ditum say you spend so much from Monday to Friday train morning and afternoon under this coach sun. You spend so much club or the players say that hotel. Not just 90 minutes. Referee decision about the same team. Yeah. But you know what? That is not enough. So people referee. No. Elsewhere in the World Cup final, you will start petana. You Champions League. Big stages, referees commit blunders. You European competition are big stages, World Cup. You the whole physical education teacher, Antonio Matula House, a performance in the Netherlands against Argentina. But what happened? You catch an answer Uncle Fee. You Anthony Taylor in the Germany versus Spain. They catch an answer why a mistake Uncle Fee. Me did to see a referee in the baby, me did to see a referee in the baby, a hatchet job. But you know, that is not enough for this number of fans. So mo be to go referee so akwa and the punishment is that yenye 10,000 yenye 10,000 yenye no you know next time referee ba no sa bebe sa on be film no ya nya careful say Joe referee so be kwa ko park so I'm sorry the 10,000 for me is not enough. Someone should have been prosecuted.
Papa Kosindu doctor
you know who said
10,000 sir and 3 months suspended
as MNC you know. A grab and say, oh, come on, catch a referee, says, when you're the oil now. That was say, on also, who say, on a set tone for the fans,
inciting players and officials against match.
Yes, it's you know, I don't know the other purpose in the women's ball, but for recreational purposes. No credit me, na come and cassa football when I call. Now, I told the beer so free baby
for the community.
Yes, I told the beer free baby. You know, my hometown says I'm a catcher of send a match or what. On the coffee man or papa, more 10 o'clock no biaba. Over partners, so no to hold train team grabber. They love football. I want to believe that's an Elmina Sotier. And Dr. Parker seeing the baby or pay their team the cocodria and the caliber of person. A bayer didn't say after all this distress I will go through in the political arena, obey decided say, obey good team because he has them to do it. Elsel mina fonya baby on basis of more cause so kwako football. Meaning just spending from Monday to Sunday. Now referee for the baby man of the match yeah. But you know football yeah the akoma na yeah but I told the bin so I also control akoma. I told the bin so I also check the caliber of person that you are. And until you know big men are on football na to the beer. Continue no more for general managers, almost for club president, and also almost for other people are moving me assume those positions because now colleague from the front, you know, you clearly incite the people against the referees. Dr. Parker saying you know, I would say the 10,000 is okay, and on one casano born and yasaman ko jai. But for fans, no to go referees no there. You know, consider the back cockot. No how it is, so that next time I'm be very careful in dealing with referees.
J Asamoah Kola. 1 year ban. Player. Yes. You want 1 year?
Wow.
Yes.
Referee no kobo. Player no kobo
referee no. When you 1 year
spot on. You know spot on.
Okay.
Ain't it good? Player nine say 1 year.
Yeah.
Good. And club officials and so on say 10,000.
10,000.
No. You know. Player need them for so. Because we a footballer, fam rancher won sem.
Yeah.
Now unka so kwa board referee because referees for no me and for and it's general no matter how referee na see commit blunder e die nko na obeye ekoko be nko a e te say dey na obi nke ikoye na media ma game you know akoko be nko a e die nko na ball no pa ko si ndiom na odi nsika che football mu dey no ko ball referee omo tue sika tue players ka enya hu e wo ye football mu afeni nso ma obi mfata ku na asempo ama sponsorship will be a mamedy a ball nachi omutofu egukam omuto cars repair cars omutua players car accommodate players no obi currency pass or kwakobo referee now wonye footballer you know you are not offer anything exceptional now na kwakoto agu referee so kwakobo nti ono ne ban there for me spot on and I totally agree with the discipline committee of the FE so I'm the 1 year ban na man no next time so corner osan ba who referee as a referee nam kwada so a obefa take na kofi. It's time players and officials be respected referees. But say do referees for no monso ya monso mon kram hu ye. I remember watching the analysis expose. Now me tell say referee Suko Ekase. I personally gave you the 3 points. Or can House of Folk. I personally gave you the 3 points. Nanka Emmanuel suspension no. In campaigning for crown for phone friend. That was in the analysis expose. You know, I know the referee Nasema Oka. See Emmanuel suspension no. Campaigning for phone friend because he personally gave the 3 points to a club. Until referees for no, so your life is at risk. Your life is so important to your family. Your life is very, very important to your profession. Munyaya da mudia no na munni ball ni ye na ye ball ni nko ye eti ye football ye okroma. Are you people so impressed with the kind of football ye wa? And the Ghana Premier League said you want here to stadium crowd better. You don't enjoy it. It is the reason why people don't trip to stadium. And there's too much allegation around these referees on the field of play. Almost decision making crowd no. Na fans oh you are this kind of referee the unim no. Referee never buy a match. Referee no crowd. You know, almost crowd drive certain people from coming to stadium. And the player now, man, 1 year there. Spot on players should be careful in dealing with referees because you know referee na bar ben say ya. Until the other colleagues in the bed draw attention say yes, yes, even if he decide to do it, so bedia there will be ye. So it's time you footballer as a professional should also respect the referee as a professional.
Certain crisis here, Basono, I had also do. Me boom. The nations and the visions.
Yeah.
As a coach, you be sure Bruno is a more contour.
Okay. You know, say Bruno.
Or that form of beer, but body. And someone names over to my woo firm.
Found. Say, we are more you know, come back. A Bruno shall say or park so. Ya naturally. Even after Polidiano. Ye cabo for a
yeah. Oh, Pia Cosu.
Edian out here, Uncle Siri. And what ye become pack academy dwarfs. Dian out here, would say, and what ye become true democracy. Any atram divisi, dear Kusi, Uncle Siri. And ye free park and a so. Pole dear, and I fed ya TSC. And ye see your park and a so. Ya naturally am found. The no see your park and a so. And ye swung Kofuku police station. And you know, we are so sene, Senka. Team Eben so atrema biu and I able ball and kwa said go for see police custody akwa no nka we fan na court ban ko ni na ho ene kotoko supporters no mdo coach na court on carry no so jo we sure say na omo ba stadium so omo di bem kra omo ba stadium omo nya careful in dealing with people around they'll be careful but it's your park no so ye fan normal we rush to go and play the Ghana Premier League and I boy and na dia tie se akiri free park listen battery and you know see put a stop to some of these things it will be worse. Okay. And you know one thing is that Sadema we didn't can who beating obi respond idea born yana directly the situation of several platforms but Kessben here you know echo baby and let's not forget the social media never forget. Until we so be the cotton the social media platforms one. And one is all Facebook go about say beating FT versus Nations FC. Now we don't talk on a source of video never. And you don't expect serious corporate entity to come and sponsor the Ghana Premier League. So who's a video here? NTM penning for no. And your blaster and kwa, and your more personal interest in kwa, and your management committee at over cost on kwa, and your botoma ubenya, and your visitors ubenya to kwa important. Let's protect the brand. Because the image of the Ghana Premier League is tainted, and the only way to bring it back is to make sure say corporates are referred to the appropriate quarters. Near punish or my next idea, you know, you league in a bad thing between your sponsorship.
Oh, okay. Now officials, and net 10,000 banning for the rest of the season. 5 officials, George Redu, Seth Armstrong, Kevin Abuaji, Joshua Chibaza, Nafe Kingsley Arthur. Even banned for the rest of the season. Normal charges on me who say, as about could become one referee, they were found guilty of unlawfully invading the field of play to confront match officials over a penalty decision, inciting violence, and attempting to assault referees after the game. And you're attempting to assault referees.
They assaulted the referees.
It's more from running. Because I charged on the Bema police station. Attempting to assault and assaulting.
Two things.
Yes.
Attempting here, or more yes, or more yeah. And there is almost him, Papa.
bono papa obia who is some bono. Didn't charge and attempting to assault referees. Mintrasi.
Obekumina sa report on na.
Referee oh no obia so be away.
You know.
Monsami enhwe obi.
Now when you want your body open the
attempting to assault.
Okay, Mumfa video. Attempting to assault.
Referee Monsam from Retri.
Referee is it pink or orange?
Yes.
What they are really penny ma they was the omu nyina twagun so say orange yes vest no on only referee no. They attempted to assault this man. The no dey kono. They attempted to assault him. You know, to who the entire corporate entity be we tell am be wasting time. You need serious. Enipa ba ko ye true gu so. You know. Na referee for no me serious as you know can vet to about can answer what community. Ye true gu nipa ba ko so e film say. And you know referee from that time you intend can be or dey na jira kwan because yes, most they attempted to assault him. You know, for all you know, Sana referee. For all you know, AB and Sana referee in the choir. For all you know, these people are a football on Chromum follow no be come no video Chromum here. You're penning for no be video Chromum. They are not interested in our Ghana Premier League. Now, you know, the minister or say budget nearby and Cabe distracted blasters. Say you. Politicians, according to Napoleon Bonaparte, or say politicians in higher pay. Now, jai politician or be catch us or be a bridge, a will be and so grana, a who be na way. Asema Napoleon Bonaparte kind, or so jai politician or be a bridge, a will be and so biana, a honorable Kofi Adam Diadri. You know,
oh, sir.
The president says declare the budget to Ghanaians. President Mahama, on only time, NIDCK call Brazil in 2014. Genoa, oh, can back a ban a mamono sa time was the 2014 World Cup. If we are so bien or bepese, a glad that be shibe bin quamprin. His delivery at that time or Kushia. And penny for Parliament or said the budget will be declared. Though. My understanding is say President in person obey mistake me. Again, Ghanaians are raising concern about the previous government. And any minister no as to why Yakobo tournament bar no matter the budget no more no tie how musi budget in Munsema. You don't need the magician to tell you say and some no more can any keke. In his government. And you know, in democracy, so it's Abraham Lincoln, they are asking for power, accountability, and transparency. So the president promised to be accountable and be transparent to the electorate because we were expecting the minister to make sure, say, and some president in the car and obey this. So again, now me say, President Mahama, he working as a supervisor in this particular subject. Ono ne fa Owura Kofi Adams adwuma nti so amana adwuma so onya no onya ya so make sure so obeye na wanye General Ghana for you know 2 games you moving on. We are not talking about the budget again. You come this morning and tell us say oh budget na the distraction, but what kind of distraction is that? You boy against Sudan, you boy against Comoros, you boy against Niger. You know, you declare budget. Yes, into what kind of distraction is the minister talking about? You know, I respect Ghana for na sebi in answer. Sebi ni pane wo mani ya. What happened during the election should tell every politician say you can never underestimate Ghanaians. I was a catcher politician, be answer sebi Ghana for any dao. Obia who are the Obia who the echo. Until you cannot continue to throw dust into the electorate. No, you're not delegates. You're not you. Until please let's respect the electorate. Let's respect the citizenry. Because said you won't me can't me say blast a quack match. Now the budget babble to dry, it will distract the tactical play of football. It will distract The quality of Thomas Partey, no. They don't know. Into minister, and I'm expecting him to come again. Because the point we there. I was in full support when he was in full force. If you want to work with a person, you don't say that. You know, I'm a catcher will say. A general the cow to add that's given us 8 points. I set an example of Coach Prosper de Togum. Sakoto for the can the Tijano. Oman lose 1 match against him to a Trabayan Kwa. Eti minister, a what dear Minami duati. Also, car or Tadu Tijano, or my 8 points. And again, you insisted to make sure, say, only F and the club lances and a back boom. No matter what pitches now ready for the Ghana Premier League. You did that job. Super. But for the budget, you problem a Ghana for one in our politicians home. A catastrophenic project. And he said, you see, Casamo dear, said, you know, all the 3 million ebetuja, all the 4 million betuja. Mema I'm no more dream, or more body, or more manas, or more woman, Obieni, Wasemka, Obieni, Tekobieni, Sempoa, on tribune film. Just be transparent, just be accountable to us. That is what the president said, and we were looking up to that. But unfortunately, the minister says, Emma Thomas patent me mobile on Tottenham, and me Makudus against Madagascar and Chad. Said, Jesus Christ. And please, let's respect the citizen because yen ye demo about power.
Last year, ATM fans disrupted their derby game with Real Madrid. So the Spanish FA, fined ATM $50,000 and additionally closed a section of the stands where the club's ultras are usually located. So if the FA seriously wants to deal with hooliganism in our match venues, then they must punish the culprits together with their affiliated clubs severely. They can even hand over some of the cases to the police, okay, for the police to handle, because some of the fans are too adamant and unrepentant. DD, Akumadan Senior High School. You bet me the course Elmina no, I compare the course between us and Tikotoko and a match by an Omotichi supporters.
It was Kotoko against Asufuku.
Kotoko and our nations.
Dear Bass Wahan.
Amadoma Kwa, sister, and some more course.
Chumudian.
I'm going to go
see was Kotoko versus us. And carry them. Never Kotoko us.
Debut, you don't do Tungurano.
And they don't
make an say DCOP, Lydia Donconom, I didn't some call, court. As I said, the whole police station, and the whole court, Savuduku come on against Timber.
Oh, and
the Savuduku handle case no more. What is the court today?
My sister said,
no go cells, no chum.
Oh, and then I'm forgetting about that. And I good, I've forgotten about that.
American say, you have compare the course well, Mina. A match bear.
Okay.
A nation.
Nations.
Okay. You have compare the course well, Mina.
We are not Chinese Indian.
Yes.
Yes. We have been seeing Ghana had
so no FNU who here Boama DCOP leader don't connom the animal. Am I able to support us no good cells?
Yes.
Echo court, as some that work court. We must have around 10,000 each. And ban for the rest of the season.
We have been seeing Ghana Premier League move down. Send Nipa bear 20 Bunibago.
Injustice, pa. Injustice.
Yes. A been see down.
The course will come in the course we the course will be every. They are severe.
You know, I'm saying we been meaning to be what the history of Sassam way in the Ghana Premier League. I mean, TV down.
Set a final of 10,000.
I said, you know, there be Nipa referee back. And Nipa go away. I'll have time and count them tomorrow. And Nipa go away. Nipa back on every no. Near see their punishment is just 10,000. Any abandon from the stadium. No, I won't buy that. The discipline committee should come again. You know that, because oh dear,
this will be beautiful for no more can any day area. That goes to be true. That maybe a beautiful for me on the fine for
okay. Be beautiful from my pick it by your way. The moment
was fine in some normal can Adam say or more inciting
fans.
Yes.
2 attempted an assault.
Invading the field.
Okay, 1.
To confront match officials.
Yes.
Over a penalty decision.
Yes.
Okay. And inciting violence and attempting to assault referee after the game.
Into Omo who's so about Omo who's way. Omo footage for fry yemi. And nobody judgment in your ear.
But But injustice everywhere.
Yes, injustice everywhere. You know, we also try to sensitive people.
Injustice everywhere. I applaud the court that sentenced the pitch invader to 100 days imprisonment, because we can't continue to pay such useless amount to FIFA at the expense of popularity. A lesson to those yet to invade pitches. Kingsley, Tamale.
But you know, Ghanaians use Kabao. $10,000 near to you for pitch invader. Maybe.
You're fine because Bonnie is ready.
Me too. Na say scan to see a farmer be that idea day.
Young farmer
say I'm fan could you scan idea day.
So young come out pitch invader.
There be young come Kafa. No FIFA says can idea.
Fine who
no unte masse. See enthusiast scan idea day.
Oh, that's okay.
Say you want be brought touch your boy.
Kwambia be fa so be nyes
enemy wo uniska ye dey uska. Ye dey uska.
Okay.
You know Benjamin Asare. And they will create local place in our flag. No na ekura ma wa peja di chire obi say you can give an opportunity to a local player. Coach Utoado say number 1. We all have a different opinion concerning that particular statement. But in all, adeɛ baako pɛ na bere a free local player on national team advice baako pɛ na medema. You know, a lot of Ghanaian players here more chance to be part of the blaster pɛ no more form na depo no more trima yo mo de no mami mo ma beti so nti enche no more free blaster anim enche kra in the lives of Glass Naoko, in the lives of Ibrahim Moro. General Enkan Kwetri. Isaac Afuna now was some artist I didn't call Blaster no Bianca was them say. Or no do be in was them can you know what is the situation now? Razak since my saying a call up of you. In the advice I'm the Bema Benjamin Asare and they say, upon whom what you has of folk, upon whom what you great Olympics, or call Blaster 2 matches on the man no. He was so lucky to the extent that nya attack on Bojaguya so and you know beyond the coin and coupon for super jam. Against Chad, we met a weekend side. Against Madagascar, an average side. And anytime he was called upon, or say, man the chance he can deliver. Meaning some match is not there, no, maybe was rooted away because you know, so we now could we match against opposition. Obo in whom are different from their course of Morocco. And one stadium will not be any ho. Into the tension, the pressure, the intensity, the demand, the pressure from the fans, the cacophony over here from the fans, and one any ho. The atmosphere was okay for him to deliver, and he delivered a distinction. Into the America channel say, Oba has to focus on him. On who's a platform now, our course come teaching this song. And the first no yet training back when on come home for. First, no show videos back when on count 5. He is the only one who is holding the flag of Ghana in there. The local players in there. There is even possible that the next qualifies. They may not be included. Even if include I think being a starter because other players are from competition is so tough. I don't think Razak Simpson, if Salisu is fit, if Jerome Opoku is fit, if Jiku is fit, a coach will start him. The same thing applies to Kamal-Adin. So Sendela no a very difficult to be biabo. But the coach says you are my number 1 and you should work to keep the number 1 position because there's so much competition at that side. Medical can say Jojo Walcott has been in the national team for 4 years, until 17 in position. Atizigi has been in the national team for 7 years, until 17 in position. Until when your opportunity now. Make sure you stay consistent, you improve your training regimens, you watch videos, you become disciplined and work towards the professional in a media man and no career and so that Obetimi reach the very top. And may Ghanaian players now you from more blaster. Acha 2 call-ups a pet. You know much you. A lot of examples from number 1 to almost 20. You who's our place in the and I'm asking, I think careful. Just a short time, you man a chance to be part of the national team. And then local blaster take up a match against Nigeria in Nigeria. He was not good enough to be part of the last 18. What happened? So Obi Tiemia, on can't say Onyere no ho now hese obetimi akọ nani because the likes of Sami Ejay, George Owu, Stephen Aholu, Stephen Adams, Daniel Ejay, and Danlad Ibrahim were good enough to be part of a World Cup squad. This is his 10, and he must work to be consistent to make sure he will be part of the team to the 2026 World Cup.
Did the president say the budget will be declared before every match? He said the budget will be known to Ghanaians. Silas, or say SCB Nediwe, and so everything.
Was the budget known to Ghanaians before the two games? No. And the other route and Silas Echusu. The fact of the matter is that the president promised Ghanaians that the budget will be known to them till date in budget. That is the point we are talking about. You know, every player wants to be part to be at the World Cup, and only Antion Semenyo. You know, Macau has a sir. Yeah.
Who about 30 seconds?
Blaster players never go approach it. But Utien Cremona had it AT&T game in Dallas, Texas. And Cranny Chima Ghanaian players this see US or where or no more said that. And you are more UK and then or one young or dear children say. Or now want to be in the States. Or now want to be in Canada. Mexico and Mao, the United States, and they Canada they be Mao. But they also have history when it comes to the World Cup. To host the final in 1970 at the Azteca Stadium, to host the 1986 World Cup finals in the Germany-Argentina game at the Azteca, it was storyline I beat him the amount so far as the World Cup in here concerned. In Ghana for Kobia, we are going to be part of the history. Canada first time we host World Cup the senior national team World Cup. In 2007 they hosted the Canada under-20. Sergio Aguero, Alexis Sanchez, Alessandro Pato, and the likes. A free buy. A history and year call. The last time you call your World Cup in USA was 94. Who named that Ghana Besa Kobi? Be an general. Ada Besa Kobi no na Benjamin Asare, na Semenyo, na Pate, and all those players. So this is the right time to qualify Ghana and make history.
Benjamin Asare shouldn't be complacent, and he should work harder to be the best. We are proud of him. Pato landed service touchdown. Anyway, about. Yedi Ebesia na Nyameye Aduma Ochina. Asai Ababe Trasi ewo kickoff midfield and afi extra time jumede no eso. Ede munina si yakram.